The following is a live sports presentation on Glycon.
Glycon's coverage of UA Local 502 Louisville basketball game night starts now.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome in. It's Louisville basketball game night here on Glycon, and on this wintry Friday night, this cold eve outside, we are at Eastern High School, Joe Rogers Court, for the Eastern Eagles, 15 up and 6 down, hosting the 14-7 male Bulldogs, alongside longtime Eastern head coach David Henley. I'm Paul Najar, and David, it's not a district game. It's not a huge rivalry. It's a rivalry, but they're certainly bigger for Eastern and bigger for male. But it's an important game. This winter has been, especially the last 6 weeks, the weather has wreaked havoc on schedules. But it's important to get back on this court and start finding some rhythm again. Yeah,
I don't know if you ever saw the movie Life with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. There was a character on there called Can't Get Right. Well, these two teams are trying to get right tonight.
Yeah.
Eastern, last 6 games, they're 2-4. They've played a tough schedule, so they're trying to right the ship, so to speak. Male, on the other hand, they've lost 34 points out of their lineup with Hillerich and Mitchell. Hillerich is out for the year. Mitchell's going to be back later, but they're trying to play without 2 of their best players. So who's going to get right tonight? I don't know, but it ought to be fun.
And it'll be tough just to see for this male team. You lose Hillerich, 6'9". You lose Mitchell, a 6'3" guy. But the story of this male team, they come in at 14-7. They've had some good wins. They've had some tough losses against some real high caliber competition, but they're a young group. I mean, this roster has turned over in the last year. He's got some young talent.
100%. I mean, he's starting an 8th grader tonight. And you look at some of the guys that come off the bench, and then Jaden Johnson's a freshman. So you hit the nail on the head. They've got a young team, and since Coach Hayworth's been there, they've had a pretty young team, but they've always had a really good mix of upperclassmen. So, what kind of environment it's going to be tonight will probably determine a little bit about these kids. But then again, you look at it, they've had big wins. They've played in the LIT. They played St. X. So, youth by February is kind of a misnomer.
Yeah, the sophomores are now juniors. The freshmen are now a sophomore, and the juniors are now seniors. But as far as this Eastern team goes, they've, as if they don't have enough size, in 6'11" and 6'10", Damian Young underneath, they now have injected 7'1" junior Noah Bull into the roster.
Yeah, I mean, how many high schools you see has got a 6'11" and a 7-footer? You don't see that very often.
You do not.
But I think the biggest problem for Eastern, they shoot 29% from a three-point line on the year. And they've really struggled all year to find that consistent second score. They've got some guys. Trey Mack might have a good game this one time, and Bramer Thornsberry's had a good game here and there. And I'm talking scoring-wise.
Right.
But they've got to find that second score, and so far they haven't really found that.
And that sharpshooter, Josh Brock, is one you always got to keep an eye out for. Haven't been able to get him free for a lot of looks, but we'll see how it works out tonight for the Eastern Eagles and head coach Jeff Morrow. So a big time matchup here tonight. We're going to hear from Coach Hayworth from Male when we return. You interviewed him, so we'll take our first break here in the pregame, and when we return, we'll go right into the interview with Coach Tim Hayworth and Male High School. More to come on Louisville basketball game night. It's the pregame show, Male at Eastern. More to come on Glycon.
Folks, Mike Kennedy for HKC Roofing. HKC installs the most effective gutter guard on the market at half the cost of the national brands. We guarantee it. Call today for an additional 20% off.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer. Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and Louisville.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Leslie Gilley in Oldham County today.
Red Ball is Southern Indiana's recycling choice because we can turn the scrap metal you bring into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Polo Real Estate Group, your one-stop real estate source. Founded by 1993 Male graduate Dion Reese. Contact him at 502-387-6330 or visit polorealestategroup.com.
Good evening. This is Coach Dave Henley with Glycod Sports. I'm here with Male head coach Tim Hayworth. Coach, the elephant in the room pretty much is you're missing 34 points with Mitchell and Hillerich being out. What do you do? I mean, it's not like you're just missing a role player. You're missing 2 of your main guys. Have you tried to do anything different, or are you just going to roll with what the Male Bulldogs do?
I don't think you can replace, Trey led us in blocks, rebounds, and assists, so you can't replace him, and you can't replace Jordan. He averaging about 24 a game, and, what they do defensively and playmaking for our team, so you don't replace them. So what we're trying to do is just by committee, can everybody raise their level of play? Can we get 3 or 4 more points out of each player that we're playing? And so hopefully we can do that. It's tough, but the great news is that Jordan should be ready, hopefully by next week, if not the next week, and should be ready for districts and regions.
Well, I know you'd like to have both those guys back. I guess Hillerich is out for the year, but luckily you get Mitchell back. For the viewers that maybe haven't seen Male this year, what can we expect? What kind of style of play, or what should we look for in the Male Bulldogs?
We share the ball really well. I like this team. We run a lot of zoom actions and horn sets, and then we'll also run some 5-out motion. And then defensively, we full court press, run and jump. We'll go 1-2-2, 2-2-1. We might play a little zone defense tonight, and so we just try to mix it up. And our half court man defense has been really good all year. It's what's enabled us, even when we've had these injuries. My thinking going into games like this is, can we keep it close where we just have a chance to win with this much stuff out?
Sure. Now, we just mentioned you lost your 6'10", 6'11" guy. Eastern just added a second 6'11" guy. Going into this, do you prepare for a team with that much size any differently, or do you just say we're playing male basketball?
Yeah, I think we prepare a little bit differently than we normally do. We played Pike out of Indianapolis. They had the 6'11" kid, Isaiah, inside, and they had, I think, 5 guys over 6'6", and then we played DNA Prep Academy, who also, I think they had 7 guys that were over 6'8", and so we play a little bit more zone. We may front the post, do some different things like that, and so we prepare a little bit differently than we normally do.
Yeah, and it's with Eastern, they're a team that they've kind of been up and down a little bit, but your team is one that's always quick, always plays hard. What does Eastern do that really concerns you most?
Well, they play the 2-3 zone. They'll play it for most of the game. So, we got to be able to attack the gaps, and then you got to be able to make some shots. Hopefully we can screen down there and get some buckets inside and screen the outside of the zone and, get some penetration with our guards. So their zone obviously, is concerning. And then, of course, when you're undersized like that, the offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds is going to be a huge key. So we got to be able to – the games that we've struggled a little bit, and, especially without Jordan, we've turned the ball over. And so we can't give them easy buckets on the other end. We got to be able to make them score against our set defense.
Good, yeah. I was going to ask you what the Bulldogs have to do to win, but I think you pretty much answered it with that one. Look forward to, I think it's going to be a pretty good game, Coach. Wish you the best of luck, and I'm sure we'll see you down the road.
Thanks
For
so much.
Glycod Sports, this is Dave Henley.
Buying or selling a new home, and you want to do it with few hassles? Count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good it'll make you say,
"Holy smokes!"
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A proud community supporter, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com, celebrating 20 years of serving our community of athletes. Priority Radiology. You have a choice.
Blind Direct, not just blinds. Blind Direct, not just blinds.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
And welcome back to Eastern High School, where the Eagles will host the Bulldogs of Male. And a pretty even matchup, but we'll see what happens with the Male injuries, the injection of new talent into the Eastern squad. We got to see what happens here. And I want to tell you first that tonight's inside look to the game is brought to you by Blinds Direct, proudly serving Louisville for over 30 years. Visit blindsdirect.com or call 502-266-0079 for the best in home decor. Blinds Direct. All right, Dave Henley, Coach, you've got the inside look for tonight's game. First, for the visiting Male Bulldogs.
Well, I think Male needs to have a little bit of a board meeting tonight. And by that, I mean Male's losing a lot of size, a lot of rebounding with Hillerich and Mitchell out. So they're going to have to do the job on the glass. I talked to Coach Hayworth, and he said that was one of his concerns. Male's also got to call Inspector Gadget. Or are they going to find those missing 34 points? Coach Hayworth thinks they're going to do it by committee. And the one thing he and I talked about is kids figure it out. They know real quick we're missing 35 points, and they'll step up their game. because that's the way kids are. That's the way athletes are.
And really, in a high school setting, and this soon after an injury where you lose your 23, 24 points per game scorer, it's important to not just find those points on offense, but to find them on defense, right?
No doubt. I mean, with Coach Hayworth, his guys understand you got to play D or you're not going to be out there.
Nope.
So, and also, when the starting shortstop goes down, who's the happiest guy on the team? The backup shortstop.
There we go.
When the post guy goes down, who's the happiest guy on the team?
6-man.
The backup.
7-man, yeah. There we go.
I don't think anybody hopes a teammate gets hurt. But kids find a way to step up. And finally, the male Bulldogs got to massage the defense and soften it up a little bit, because Eastern might play a little bit of zone and have 2 7-footers in there, and you got to kind of get a jump shot here, a three-pointer there to soften it up where you can attack the basket. So male's got their work cut out for them, especially since they're shorthanded, but kids are kids and they'll figure it out.
Tonight's inside look for male high school there, and now we go to the inside look for the homestanding Eastern Eagles, brought to you by Blinds Direct.
Eastern Confidential. What kind of confidence do the Eastern players have tonight? They've lost 4 out of their last 6. They're playing a really good team in male, so you got to understand, again, we're talking about kids 16 years old, 17, 14, 15. That can play on your confidence. So Coach Morrow, he's been around. I know he's been massaging their egos and trying to work to bring that mental toughness back where they're in the right frame of mind. They've also, we got a DMD called, not DMV, but DMD. Damian must dominate. Eastern's at their best when Damian dominates inside. If they can get a big game out of him, they'll be right there. And they got to channel their inner Steph Curry. Eastern shoots 29% from the three-point line. Not going to win a lot of games, especially big games like this, if you're not making threes. So they got their work cut out for them. Ought to be a good one.
And it should be. Thank you for those inside looks from both teams. Brought to you by Blinds Direct, proudly serving Louisville for over 30 years. Visit blindsdirect.com or call 502-266-0079 for the best in home decor. Want to remind everyone this broadcast is authorized by Eastern High School with production rights owned by Glycod. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation of all participating student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. We thank you for watching, and when we return, we'll have the interview with home coach Eastern High School's Jeff Morrow. Stay with us on Glycod.
Not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. with health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
You're struggling with something at school. Sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
When you want the right agents for your real estate needs, choose the Van Treese team with True Blood Real Estate. Former University of Louisville basketball star Stephen Van Treese and his wife Laura Protenick Van Treese combine local knowledge, dedication, and results to help you buy or sell with confidence. Contact the Van Treese team at 502-468-1463. Because no other real estate team quite measures up when you experience the True Blood advantage.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential. And the Van Treese team with True Blood Real Estate. Experience the True Blood advantage.
Good evening, basketball fans. This is Coach Dave Henley with Glycod Sports. I'm here with Eastern boys basketball coach Jeff Morrow. Coach, your last 6 games have been against teams that are pretty much top 15, top 20 teams. You've gone 2-4 during that stretch. Tonight, you got another game with the Mayo Bulldogs. How's your team mentally? Have they struggled with that? They haven't been winning a lot lately. What have you done? Can you just talk about where your team is mentally?
Yeah, I think definitely, it's been difficult for them, for us. And then on top of that, you throw in the 9 days off due to weather. And so we had a poor performance against Ballard, and then we were off for 9 straight days, so you couldn't get back to the practice floor and work on stuff or try to fix it. So it's been challenging. Hopefully by the time at the end gets here, it'll pay off, having played such a tough stretch of games. But nonetheless, it has been difficult. And as a coach, you worry about how your guys are handling it. So for the most part, they've continued to practice well. So we'll just have to see if we can get some confidence and some momentum going back our direction.
Yeah, the best thing for that is watching that ball go through the hoop. Mayo's missing 2 players, Mitchell and Hillerich. That's 34 points. But Mayo's still pretty good. What do they do that concerns you most?
Well, what I've seen, they play really hard. They're very aggressive. Even without Mitchell, they have several guys that can shoot the ball. So, we defensively, we have struggled. And so Mayo presents some problems. They're very hard-nosed. They attack downhill very well. And then if you help or rotate over, they're going to kick it out to guys. So very good team, very tough challenge for us. Hopefully we can perform better than we have the last couple times out.
Yeah, Coach, you've also had, like several other teams in the region, you've had an addition to your team personnel-wise. Noah Bowl, he's about 6'11". Other than the fact that he brings a problem for other teams with his size, what all does Noah do well?
He's very aggressive. He's a high energy guy, and quite honestly, we need that. So, he's like the Energizer Bunny. He's just kind of everywhere and all over the place. Obviously, he affects shots. Offensively, he is improving rapidly, and I think he'll continue to do that. But defensively, he had 10 rebounds his first game, and he altered a bunch of shots. So, but yes, he definitely gives us a look, and that's kind of what we're kind of embracing, is that there's not too many teams that have the size that we have, so we got to try to use that to our advantage.
Right. So you're no stranger to Jefferson County and 7th Region basketball, and you've Gone up against a lot of good teams in your day. Mail's no different. But what do the Eastern Eagles have to do tonight to win?
Well, we've got to put the ball in the basket. We have too many scoring droughts where we'll go 3-4 minutes and not be able to score. We've got to finish at the rim, and then we've got to play better defense. And so, we held Trinity to 62 the other night, which that's kind of where if you're holding your team, the opponent to 60 points, 62 points, you feel like you've got a shot to win. We just couldn't make a shot. Hopefully the 9-day layoff had something to do with that, and we'll shoot it a little bit better tonight.
Well, Coach, shooting that basketball cures a whole lot of ills. Wish you nothing but the best of luck. Eagle Nation is pulling for you. This is Dave Henley with Glycod Sports.
Red Ball Recycling is Southern Indiana's #1 recycling choice for a reason. We offer top dollar for all scrap metal. We can buy steel, copper, aluminum, brass, junk cars, and more. Call or stop by Red Ball Recycling and turn your scrap metal into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison.
Hi folks, Mike Kennedy for HKC Roofing. HKC installs the most effective gutter guard on the market at half the cost of the national brands. We guarantee it. Call today for an additional 20% off.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
This is the mower that cut the lawn, that became the place their kids grew up. The legendary Exmark Laser Z is the zero-turn mower more landscape pros trust. For cut quality, comfort, and reliability. Exmark, official mowers of the backyard life. Visit your local dealer or explore the Exmark Laser Z online for special finance offers, available now.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A proud community supporter, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com, celebrating 20 years of serving our community of athletes. Priority Radiology. You have a choice.
You cannot depend on Oliver's parallel parking.
Hey, you got it, man!
But you can always depend on his car starting because he has an Interstate battery. Interstate batteries, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
You cannot depend on Beth to choose the best meal to go.
Is that soup? No, thank you.
But you can always depend on her car starting because she has an Interstate battery, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. From Glycod, it's UA Local 502 Louisville Basketball Game Night. UA Local 502 and the Mechanical Contractors Association of Kentucky. We do it right the first time. Tonight's game is brought to you by Red Ball Recycling, turning your scrap metal into scrap money. HKC Roofing, better than guaranteed. Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. German American Bank, building our community since 1910. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. Anderson's Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. And by Blinds Direct and State Farm Insurance agent Leslie Gilley. Now courtside for all the action from Glycod on UA Local 502 Louisville Basketball Game Night.
And welcome back to Eastern High School's Joe Rogers Court. It's Louisville Basketball Game Night. The male Bulldogs being announced right now, and our starting lineups are brought to you by Interstate Batteries. Interstate Batteries. Get started with Interstate Batteries. They're outrageously dependable. And for the visiting male Bulldogs, starting at forward, a 6'4 freshman, number 1, Jaden Johnson. Starting at guard, number 2, it is Cornelius Barnett. Starting at forward, number 3, a 6'1 senior, Keith Brazil. And at guard also, number 4, a 6'4 senior, James Clark. And rounding out the starting 5'8", 8th grader. He's going to play guard. He's number 11, Mason Calhoun. That's Calhoun, Barnett, Brazil, Johnson, and Clark for head coach Tim Hayworth. Now for the Eastern Eagles. For the Eastern Eagles, we have, there we go, the 6'10 senior, number 23, averaging about 17 points a game. Number 23, Damian Young. At guard, 6'2 senior, averaging about 8 points a game. It's Josh Brock. Newly injected in the starting lineup, number 5, 6' junior, Nick Jingo.
Nick Jingo can flat shoot it.
He can. And what else we're looking at here is the 7-footer, number 21, a junior, Noah Bowl. And rounding out the starting 5, the 5'9 freshman guard, number 4, Trey Mack. Bowl wins the tip back to Mack.
And the male Bulldogs start off man-to-man.
Man-to-man, and they get that first steal of the game right away. That man pressure paid off. They move it to the corner, out top now. We're looking at James Clark. He's a big scorer. We're looking at him to pick up some slack.
Got too big a hurry.
That's the 8th grader, Mason Calhoun. Showed his quickness on defense, too quick on offense.
One of the things that Coach Hayworth was concerned about Eastern zone. And they start out in that zone, and it can give male trouble because they're not a great three-point shooting team.
This is Brock going from the point now. Young moves it right side. That's Django who had it. He gets it inside to Young. Young step through. Can't get it to go. Really good defense by Keith Brazil.
Did a good job keeping a body on him, but Damian's got to score that.
The top of the key now, way out near half court. The 8th grader. That's Calhoun.
Nice move.
Nice move to get the bucket and the and one. Noah Bowl with a foul. But the opportunity for Jaden Johnson, the 6'4 freshman. That's a nice looking young physical specimen there.
Good looking kid. He's a big, strong rascal. Nice job using his left right there too.
Really good job using his left. He does not get the free throw, but they get the rebound over it. Pushed Bowl right out of the way was James Clark, but he couldn't get that layup to go on the putback. Here comes Trey Mack. Mack turns around with that left-handed jumper on the great box out, by the way, by Brazil again. Keith Brazil, only 6'1", But on that baseline, the 8th grader hits it. Mason Calhoun.
I like seeing those shots. You pull up and shoot the jumper instead of just put your head down and run over someone.
What I liked was the reach. He got that up high over his head. Really nice form, technique. And another steal in that left corner, or turnover. That one was Trey Mack.
The Male lost a little bit of size, but boy, they're quick. They can put pressure on you. They've already forced a couple of turnovers. He fouled that far from the basket.
No, he committed that turnover on one end, fouls at the other. They're in that 2-3 zone. They try to extend because they know they got protection behind. Down low it goes. Inside to the freshman. Kick it left. The 8th grader this time. Calhoun's 3 is off. Hustle, rebound. And last to touch it was the Bulldogs' Cornelius Barnett.
Yeah, Coach Howard, Hayworth, he and I talked last night, and that was one of his concerns, and he said, we got to make some threes.
They're up 4-0, the visiting Bulldogs. Eastern looking to get on the board. They go inside, but again, Brazil with the aggressive deflection. And now Bull gets the recovery, and he was down low one-on-one against the freshman Jaden Johnson. Johnson fouls.
To the line for the Eagles, number 21, Noah Bull.
You know, the referee gave a signal to hit him on the arm.
Yeah.
When you're 7 feet, it's kind of hard to not hit him on the arm.
He'll shoot 2, Bull.
But with this big speaker in front of me, I couldn't really see.
Yeah. We got
Coach Shepard's got some PA problems, got some speaker issues, so they had to bring these in, I think, from the cafeteria. That Steve Hall is the name on one of them.
They got plenty of volume from them, but these speakers right in front of us to replace the sound system that's gone out here at Eastern. They're on the board finally from a Bull free throw. And the scoring at a premium so far in this one. Calhoun in the corner, he gets it back out to James Clark, a senior. It's interesting with all the youth on this male team, 3 seniors started. To the corner it goes, down low, Brazil. He pulls it back wisely against the guy. It's a foot taller than him. There is a 3 from Barnett, can't get it to go. Here comes Mack. Mack gets bumped. And, you know, talk about Trey Mack. Steady as a freshman. He's taken his lumps this year. You got to think that's a real bright future for him. He's got a bright future.
100%. He's not only stepped in when they were looking for a point guard. I mean, he's their second leading scorer. He's getting 8.5 points a game. He's done a really good job. I like watching him shoot because it ain't pretty, but it goes in.
Yeah.
And that's all that really matters.
In for the Bulldogs, he's covering Bull right now is Trenton Crook. And Young gets the pass down low inside. Brazil can't stop him there, and he fouls him. Young will go to the line for 2.
It might be an issue all night for Male if Eastern keeps going inside.
It's unbelievable to see 6'10" and 7'1" on the court together in a high school game.
It's unusual to see that in college.
It is.
Or even in 2026 in the pros.
Yeah, you missed that one, the first from Young. His second, up and good. As we mentioned, Crook, number 30, first player off the bench in, is 6'2" sophomore. His cousin, Eastern High School legend, superb Herb Crook. If you look up in the banners to the right, you see Herb Crook's number 42 retired up there next to Saunders, 32, Rondo's 4, and Felton Spencer's 50.
We need to find out if he's related to Flynn Oil Crook from Louisville Central in 1975.
And he went to Florida State
That was Ronnie King.
Oh, Ronnie King. But didn't he follow? There is a good follow-up by Bull, and it's tied now at 4.
Hopefully one of our viewers can answer that.
Yeah. Ronnie King was the first to head down there. I think there were a couple other Louisville
Ronnie King
natives.
Played for Hugh Durham, who went to Eastern High School.
Hugh Durham, Louisville native. Yep.
Eastern High School alum.
He played there at Florida State under Hugh Durham. Then Durham went to Georgia to coach.
Eastern's doing a good job just hanging in. Mayo's quickness has bothered him, but Eastern's size has bothered Mayo.
And there it is. There's that quickness.
Yep.
They get the steal up ahead. It gets, and they slow that one down as Colin Jefferson, who has checked in, the 6-foot senior, got that steal. In it goes, and a hard take to the basket by James Clark. He is the de facto leading scorer with Jordan Mitchell out. Jordan Mitchell averaging 23.8 a game. James Clark, 12.8 per game.
That's Bo's second foul. He's going to come out, so that kind of takes away the effectiveness of that zone, makes it a little bit smaller now. So Mayo's got it like that. Although Christian Dukes plays a lot bigger than he is.
Christian Dukes is in. As you mentioned, he is a physical player. Plays bigger than his 6-foot size that he's listed as. They're 6'2". Up ahead, Young, great catch. He tries to get it back, and he does, actually finds Mack by midcourt. Trey Mack up and pure.
There it is. That's a great catch by Damian Jung right there.
Oh,
that was a great catch.
Fantastic, and he saved it as well. So tied at 6 here in this
That's
first
one of those plays Trey Mack will learn. He made an incredible pass to get the ball to Jung, but he couldn't do anything with it.
Yeah, he put him in a bad spot.
Yes.
And there's Josh Brock, goes all the way. Gets fouled on the little fadeaway from the baseline. Josh Brock can hit that. He'll go to the line. And
Josh,
this will be 6 free throws now.
Well, the Eagles.
For the Eagles.
Trying to pound it inside, even though that wasn't a big gap per se, but looks like that's what they're. And Eastern's been doing that all year. They've kind of been a team that goes inside. I'll never forget when Josh was a sophomore, we were playing Louisville Central, and it was a nip and tuck game. He hit 6 threes in a row, and that was the ball game.
I've seen him do it.
He can flat shoot it.
He can. And there is the second of 2. 3 of 6 from the line. 1 for 2 for Brock, Young, and Bull for the Eagles. The 1-point lead over the Bulldogs. There's Calhoun, the 8th grader. He goes up over Young, but Young puts it right back in his face, says, hey, 8th grader, gotta be cool here, because I'm 6'11". Trey Mack a little out of control. And a near turnover from Devin Hunter.
Eastern stays in the zone. Even though Bull's out, they still got a 6'10" guy in the middle.
Hunter kicks it left to James Clark.
And Mayo hasn't hit any threes, so as long as they can't make a 3, Eastern zone is going to be a little better and a little better. I'm sure Coach Morrow doesn't mind giving up a tough 2.
Calhoun gets it inside to Clark. Clark has to kick it back out to the basket. Out for Crook. Crook's 3. Got it. And how about that? First shot of the night for Trenton Crook, the 6'2" sophomore. And he hits it. Inside it goes to Young. He's fouled by Crook. Checking in for Eastern, number 31. That's Bramer Thornsbury. 6'3" senior. Started several games this year, averaging about 5.5 a game.
Bremer's another guy who, if he gets it going, he can put it in the basket. The big shot by Crook down there. Because you know, after you miss a couple threes and you struggle to score, you start pressing. See a guy make a 3, kind of Deep breath.
Yeah, indeed.
That's a big one.
Good point. 5 fouls on Mel in this quarter means Young will go to the line and shoot 2. He was fouled not in the act of shooting. He was fouled on the ground, but with 5 fouls in a quarter, 2 free throws for Young, and he hits the first. And in for one of my favorite players for Eastern, number 0, James Nikolovsky, 6'4" sophomore. And then Cam Gweltney, he wears number 3, 5'8" senior. Missed there, and a foul on the very physical Christian Dukes, the 6'2" junior, his first, team 4th. Male nursing a 1-point lead here after that 3 from Trenton Crook. Crook moves it left and pushed. Oh man, that's tough. That's a 2 in a row on Christian Dukes.
You know, and this is not a knock on the refs. You can beat the living, you know what, out of people under the basket. But if you touch somebody out front where everybody sees it,
yes,
they call it. And that, again, that's human nature.
Dukes takes a seat. In for him, Caleb Sargent, number 11, 6' senior.
Male student section, they agreed with the call.
And James Clark to shoot 2 free throws because it's the 5th team foul on Eastern. Clark hits his first. Got a feeling that this one, it's going to be tough to crack 50.
Right now, it doesn't look like it. They'll loosen it. They'll get going. I got all the confidence in the world in both of them.
Yes. One in what? The free throws. Just 1 of 2. And no. Oh, the steal and the get for Colin Jefferson.
Great hands. Just tipped it away and had 3 guys there to get it.
Took it away from Nikolovsky, but he goes back in, erases his mistake. Nikolovsky, the sophomore, 6'4". That long reach, spun it up on the glass for the 2.
Well, Male's coaching staff really trying to get their guys to push it after a made basket to try to beat Eastern's zone down and not allow them to set it up. But Eastern's doing a good job of getting back.
Crook's 3 short, rebound Young, and away they go. Gweltney, left side, looking.
Got to get it off the sideline.
Got knocked out of bounds.
Against a team like Male that likes to chase the ball and trap, if you dribble over there on the side, you're going to get in trouble. Cam Buckets got rid of it, though.
Down low it goes, right to Young. Young gets stripped, picked up there by Sargent. Over to Gweltney, his 3 is good, and it's just like that. A game that hardly had any points. It's 13-12 here, under 30 in the first quarter.
Damien's going to have to learn as soon as he puts it on the floor in the post. 2, 3 guys are coming. He's going to have to get it and get it up quick.
There's that 3 from the corner, and Jefferson gets it. And that is the end of the quarter. Male 15, Eastern 13. Action just heating up, folks. Second quarter straight ahead. Stay with us on Glycod.
A Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
Welcome back to Joe Rogers Court. It's a 2-point lead for the Male Bulldogs. They got to get it inbounds quick. There's a count of 3, 4, and they do just in time. Well done. Well done to get that in right before the 5-second call.
At some point, you got to get out there.
You can't stay in the huddle all night.
1 minute.
And they've been consistent too. The officials. That was a real good baseline defense, and they knocked it out of bounds off of Male Eastern ball.
Yeah, I mean, and they'll give you some leeway. I think the Bulldogs had their own little powwow after the actual timeout.
Sargent's 3, short. Rebound, Thornsberry. Thornsberry up with a one-hand, no good. Rebound, a little battle for it, comes down to the 8th grader Calhoun. Calhoun, left side, gets it back up top. Male looking, probing. That was Jaden Johnson, the big 6'4" body. Good ball movement from the Bulldogs. They get a 3 from the corner. Can't get it to go.
Male did a really nice job. Did a nice job moving the ball, but when you just stand and throw it around the perimeter and you don't make the defense collapse or double team the ball,
you get that on the other end.
Right there.
Eastern did the right thing, inside out, and there's Sargent's 3. Second 3 for Eastern. Good battle. Oh, that's a tough one, but a very tough battle inside. These officials, you can't get better than Ron Price, his brother Richard, and Cody Jennings. These 3 handling this big game quite well so far.
I don't think that was a foul.
It was a really good physical play by both guys. I thought that was a tough one.
Isn't physical play just fouling?
Jaden Johnson, the 6'4" freshman.
I've always thought that. A team that plays physical, they foul a lot and the refs don't call it. But that's just me.
Hey. I just remember 1984 and the Georgetown Hoyas fouling about 30 times a possession at each end, offense and defense.
I talked about this the other night. I've been to a clinic. I heard a major college coach say his philosophy is every player fouls every possession. They'll call a few in the beginning of the game, but they can't call them all, and they just quit. Then you just foul all night long. Yeah. And that's the way they play.
Gweltney all the way. Smallest guy on the court. Takes it inside. Great square up and hits the 12-footer.
Coach Hayworth is not going to be happy with that. Good job by Cam Buckets, though.
And there he goes with the push. Success at one end, mistake at the other. Got to erase that mistake. The Eastern cheering section underneath Male's basket, not enjoying that one.
What were they saying?
They were saying,
chewing the back of it.
Yes. Gweltney all the way on the steal. An injection of energy, and I think this is his best role coming off the bench and injecting some life. The senior. Back-to-back buckets, plus a 3, leads all scorers with 7. And there is Young with the rebound off the miss. Thornsberry to the rack, +1. And Eastern with a surge, 6 straight. A chance to extend the lead with this free throw. We're going to take a timeout as well. Eastern up 5. It's Louisville basketball game night from Eastern High School on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're watching Louisville basketball game night on Glycod.
Welcome back. It's Louisville basketball game night. Joe Rogers Court here at Eastern High School. Want to remind everyone to join Glycod in our quest to expand the visibility of today's student athletes as Bramer Thornsberry, it's the old-fashioned three-point play.
Coach Hayworth probably not real happy during that timeout about Mayo's transition defense. Eastern's getting the ball into the paint and getting buckets, and it's kind of the eternal struggle. We got to keep the ball out of the paint. They got to get the ball in the paint. So
7 straight points for Eastern, but there was a foul, and that will be Calhoun. Caleb Sargent was the foul, number 11, I'm sorry. Inbounding Mayo, looking. They've got to go to the backcourt, and they do get it. That's James Clark. Clark with the crossover, goes and attacks.
Nice move by that young fella. Went right at the big guy.
And Young did the proper thing. Don't overdo it. Don't pick up a cheap one. Inside, Thornsberry again gets it back out to Gweltney. And you think Gweltney dumps it down to Young. He gets it after he lost it. Now he throws it away. Turnover to the Bulldogs.
Got to come up with that ball right there. It's gold. It's like gold. You got to hold on to it.
Yep. Value that possession. Inside it goes. Colin Jefferson altered by Young. And Young comes away with it. Tipped away by Jefferson. This kid doesn't give up.
What a play.
What hustle.
Great play.
What hustle. James Clark gives it up. That's Calhoun down low. Held ball, possession arrow to the Eagles. Now, as head coach, former head coach of the Eagles, you've been here, you were on that sideline a long time. You think maybe Coach Morrow's finding something with these guys that were starters now coming off the bench? Finding a little.
No doubt. Coach Morrow plays a lot of people, so you've got a chance every night. You know you're going to get a chance to go out there and prove that you need to be out there.
That you can affect the game, and there's Trey Mack going at it. He flips it up, no good. Bowl is fouled. It was before the shot.
Yeah.
Well, let's get back to this read. Nick Landrum, our producer, join Glycod in our quest to expand the visibility of today's student athletes by supporting our free-to-watch platform. And please subscribe and tell a friend as Glycod is changing the way you watch high school athletics.
I really like that last call. You're starting to see that more and more today where boxing out is called a foul. It is a foul.
Yeah.
You literally are pushing a guy out of position. That is a foul. And the kid from Mayo just fouled the big fella.
It's just the way
it has nothing to do with Eastern Mayo. That is a foul.
It was the way he was bent a little backwards there.
Yeah.
Thornsberry finds Bull, and there he goes for the reverse dunk.
And they caught him for a tech. Got him for a tech. He hung up, did almost a chin up on the rim.
Yeah, can't do it.
That's his third
a common foul, so that's his third.
You know, it wasn't much, but you just can't hold on the rim. They'll let you do it in college. You can do it in high school for someone beneath you for safety reasons, but well, that was close, but I can see why the official called it. Coach Morrow begs to differ.
Yeah, and that was James Clark hitting one of the... Nope. Is he getting two? He does.
Yeah.
Misses the second. So the lead is 5, but there's something here with that it was Gweltney, it was Sargent, it was Thornsberry coming off the bench, giving him a lot of energy. Nikolovsky in there, number 0 now with Mack. And Josh Brock, Thornsberry, and Young on the defense, playing that 2-3 for Eastern. They try to go corner. Nikolovsky steals it. He goes down, loses out of control. Yeah. The sophomore's got to learn, but there is great hustle from Young, and Young gets down on it. But it was a male timeout before the held ball. So we'll take a timeout. 30-second, and we'll be back with more Louisville basketball game night action heating up here at Eastern High School on Glycod.
Folks, Mike Kennedy for HKC Roofing. HKC installs the most effective gutter guard on the market at half the cost of the national brands. We guarantee it. Call today for an additional 20% off.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
Welcome back, Joe Rogers Court. Boy, the action is just, they're cranking up the intensity here. And alongside longtime Eastern head coach Dave Henley, I'm Paul Najar. And Dave, a real good, strong effort. It was 17-16 male. And it's been a 9-3 run by Eastern. Take this 5-point lead.
Yeah, they've started making baskets. That was one thing Coach Morrow talked about.
And there's a contested 3 from James Clark. No good. And here comes Nikolovsky. Gets Mack. Mack trying to make a move on the baseline. Can't do it. They're really Brazil pushing hard on Young. Josh Brock, that baseline, little setback.
Great job by Bramer Thornsberry because they were fronting Damian Jung in the post, but Mayo had great help side, which left Josh Brock open on the opposite side. Catch, dribble, shot. Nice offense.
Throws one away. Back in for the Bulldogs, Mason Calhoun. Checking out is Colin Jefferson. And also in is Cornelius Barnett. In for Trenton Crook. Herb Crook, Superb Herb was his name. MVP, I believe, of the 86 regional. And Brock is fouled, goes to the ground. On that 86 Louisville national title team.
Pretty sure he was the Metro Conference
Player of the Year or MVP of the tournament. He had an exceptional year. And he was the most unlikely at 6'7" and about maybe 200 pounds. He was
kind of smooth.
He was so smooth. Economy of motion.
He was fun to watch.
And there is Trenton Crook back in, the cousin, as Brock hits the first of 2. Josh Brock, an outstanding shooter, but he's only hitting 26% from three-point range this year and 50% from the free throw line. He hits them both.
And Josh is a better shooter than that, but, you are what your numbers say you are.
Well, I looked at my wrong note there. So we'll get Brock's updated, corrected stats when I look at the right note. Up and
job
over the basket.
He got the ball into the paint, drew the defense, kicked it out, but
and what do you say to your team when they're playing good offense?
They're doing a good job. They're just not making shots. And as a coach, that's really frustrating because they're doing what you ask them to do, and the shots just aren't going down. But that right there can keep you in it.
And they need, and the missed layup, but a great tip. That was Devin Hunter who missed the layup. And
great hustle.
Tipped up by James Clark.
Great hustle.
The senior follows it up. Devin Hunter, a 6-foot junior, had the steal. He's out there right now.
Fouls on number 2, Cornelius Barnett, his second, team fourth.
Cornelius Barnett, his second foul. Teams both with 4 fouls, so the next foul for each team will result in 2 free throws. Trey Mack double teamed. He gets it to Nikolovsky. Nikolovsky free throw line. Little step back, and he drains it.
Male loves to run and jump. They love to trap in the half court, but if you can split that trap, it's 4 against 3, and Nikolovsky made them pay.
Crook, 3, no good. Can he track down the rebound? No, it's Trey Mack who does the tracking. The freshman tries to hesitate. He gives him some pace, and he is fouled by Crook.
Nice little hesitation there by Trey to get to the basket and draw the foul.
Fouls on number 30, Trenton Crook, his second. Team foul number 5. To the line for the Eagles, number 4, Trey Mack. Shooting 2.
Trey Mack, almost a two-handed shot there. The way he spins it out of the right hand.
Into the game for the Eagles, number 5, Nick Jenga, who replaces
Nick Jenga, who started, replaces Bramer Thornsberry. Jenga, 6-foot junior. Mack misses them both. 2 big free throws. And now Male, a chance to cut into this 9-point Eagles lead. They get it to the free throw line, kick it back out.
That's a good strategy against the zone to get it in the middle. But when you got 6'11" standing and staring at you when you turn around, makes it doubly tough.
But that's even better. Attack the 6'11" guy, kick it out, but Crook can't hit the 3. Nice crossover from Nikolovsky. Nikolovsky gets it knocked out of his hand.
Great defensive play. I didn't catch the number, but that was a great block.
Yes, it was.
Fouls on number 23, Damian Young, his second.
Damian Young gets called for his second on a hold.
Number 5, Devin Hunter. Shooting 2.
Hunter misses the first. We've missed a lot of free throws tonight. Both teams.
Shooting has not been stellar.
Yeah, and that comes when you've got a lot of energy flowing and a lot of blood pumping. You got to control that, harness that. Hunter gets his own rebound miss. He missed the second, missed them both, and got his rebound a little out of control.
Yeah, a little freshman mistake by Trey Mack there. He kind of took for granted he was going to get it. Coach Morrow took Damian out the last 30 seconds to make sure he doesn't get a cheap 3rd foul.
Oh, and over the back goes Thornsberry, but he can't get it. Attacking the rim, Clark. Lose the handle. There's the steal by the 8th grader, takes it all the way.
That's a big basket.
Mason Calhoun.
Male gets the ball coming out of the break too, so that was a huge steal and a basket right there.
It's a 7-point lead at the end of the first half for the Eastern Eagles, 31-24. It's Louisville basketball game night. We'll return with your halftime programming. Stay with us on Glycon.
A Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer. Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and Louisville.
When you bundle home and auto, life can be easier. You choose coverage that makes sense for you, at a price that's right for you, and a local State Farm agent who's there for you.
Call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Oldham County today.
Welcome to Holy Smokes Barbecue.
At Holy Smokes Barbecue, our pitmasters smoke up mouth-watering ribs, chicken, brisket, mutton, and more. From sandwiches to full dinners, with a complete list of sides and desserts. Holy Smokes Barbecue. Just tell them that the man in the big white hat sent you.
Order up.
How's the pork chop taste?
It's pretty good. It's the best one I've ever had.
Holy Smokes Barbecue. Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you.
When you want the right agents for your real estate needs, choose the Van Treese team with True Blood Real Estate. Former University of Louisville basketball star Stephen Van Treese and his wife Laura Protenick Van Treese combine local knowledge, dedication, and results to help you buy or sell with confidence. Contact the Van Treese team at 502-468-1463. Because no other real estate team quite measures up when you experience the True Blood advantage.
Red Ball is Southern Indiana's recycling choice because we can turn the scrap metal you bring into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, a tradition of corporate excellence and community service. For more, visit tfcfamily.com.
Welcome back to Joe Rogers Course, Eastern High School. The Eagles up 31-24 over the male Bulldogs here on Louisville basketball game night. Alongside Dave Henley, I'm Paul Najar, and tonight's scoreboard is presented by the Van Treese with True Blood Real Estate. No other real estate team measures up. And what do we have here for our scoring ticker overlay? We've got Douglas at Sacred Heart in girls action. Douglas with a 20-point win over Sacred Heart. We have also girls game earlier today, male 59, Eastern 44 prior to this one. And then in the boys, big one at St. X. It's 13-12. St. X over Ballard at the end of the first. Christian Academy is up 33-17 on Collins at the half. That's tonight's scoreboard presented by the Van Treese with True Blood Real Estate. No other real estate team measures up. We'll take our second halftime break. It's Louisville basketball game night on Glycod.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
This is the mower that cut the lawn, that became the place their kids grew up. The legendary Exmark Laser Z is the zero-turn mower more landscape pros trust. For cut quality, comfort, and reliability. Exmark, official mowers of the backyard life. Visit your local dealer or explore the Exmark Laser Z online for special finance offers, available now.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German-American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German-American Bank, building our community together.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
Welcome back to Joe Rogers Court here at Eastern High School. Tonight's halftime stats are brought to you by German American Bank, building communities since 1910. And here are your halftime stats. Male Bulldogs, the visitors, down 31-24. They shot 8 of 22 for 4 of 11. That's come on, Nick. The percentage. It's 30 something point something. 36. Yes, 36.4%. And then 4 of 9 from the free throw line. That's less than 50%. Not doing well there. And then 2 of 10, 20% from three-point range. For the Eastern Eagles, they're shooting 50% from the field, 10 of 20, 9 of 13 from the free throw line, and at 69%, and then 2 of 4 from the three-point line at 50%. So there, look at your halftime stats, brought to you by German American Bank, building communities since 1910. And Dave Henley, this contest heated up midway through this, or early in the second quarter. The reserves, Gweltney for Eastern, Gweltney, Thornsbury, and Sargent bringing and even Novolosky even just bringing a lot of energy to the floor.
Yeah, when you come off the bench, that's one thing that every coach wants, is somebody to come in that's going to play hard and maybe provide a spark. So that's what they did. And the guys you mentioned did a good job.
Yeah, and it's not just bringing a spark, it's being productive with that spark. You can spark all the little fires you want, but the big fires mean you need that production.
No doubt. And Bramer Thornsbury came in and got a bucket of and one. He made a nice skip pass to Josh, where Josh was able
Sargent
to
for the three, so and Gweltney hit a three, and then 2 big twos. So his 7 points. They're getting production from depth. It's a rarity in high school basketball.
Got a technical foul here. Dunking during warm-ups.
Dunking.
I don't get that.
You can dunk pregame, right?
No, you're not allowed to dunk in warm-ups at all. But I don't get that, because every high school player in America knows that rule. Or you would think so.
I don't know why you can't dunk. I don't know why it's a rule.
They got breakaway rims.
But
anyway.
And they've got.
Yeah, you just can't do it. It happened to our team. First game of the district tournament about 4 years ago, we got a technical dunking in pregame, and that was, you start out behind the 8 ball right off the bat. And wow. But it's a rule. Every kid should know it.
So we're shooting 2, and that's Josh Brock. Hits the first.
And I guess.
But it'll be male ball coming out of the.
I don't know who got the technical. I wonder who it was.
23. No. Isaiah, that's his second, if it was him, Isaiah Jones, but I don't think it was.
On the technical free throws, it's Eagle basketball.
I think Young is 23 up on the board with 2 fouls. And Male with 1. Down inside, Bull with the spin and the finish. And this is one of those nights.
That's what they've done all year, is pound the ball inside.
It just, and it seems like Young is a little more. Young is feeling a little better about himself inside. Early on, he had some big games against some so-so teams, and then he started to struggle a little bit, and Bull completes the three-point play. But with Bull here, they've got to practice together and against each other, making each other better.
Coaches aren't stupid. They look at the scores, and they see who's scoring for Eastern, and if you're a good coach, you're going to try to take away what the other team does best, and that's why his numbers have slowed down.
Against that zone, they turn it over, did Male. They're down 12. Brock, long 3, got it. That's 15 now. And Male has got to do a little better job. Good hustle by Brazil. And he gets back to Burnett. Burnett finds, and there's a foul there as he found James Clark streaking to the basket.
Good job by Male attacking the rebound. Attacking the offensive glass. They went up and they kept attacking.
Damian Young with his third. Male with 2 fouls this quarter, 1 being a technical out of the, and the long 3 from Mason Calhoun, the freshman. I'm sorry, the 8th grader, Mason Calhoun.
Nice job by Male.
Yeah, and there's the pressure, and there's the D. Calhoun with the left-handed finish. 5 straight from Calhoun. It's a 10-point game.
Got to take care of that ball, Trey.
And they get Clark 80 feet from the basket in the backcourt.
Like the aggression. You're down, so you're trying to pick up the pressure, but you got to play good D without fouling.
Full court, man-to-man. Will they run and jump here? They got a chance. They do. Mack gets through it. Mack gets through it. After a while, you can't get through anymore, and you get fouled. Mason Calhoun with a foul. That's the 4th team foul for the Male Bulldogs. And only 43 seconds elapsed in this quarter.
I would say by the end of the quarter, they'll be pretty even.
Basket by Bull inside. You can't. That's hard to defend. Anyway.
Yeah, when you just throw it up and he catches and scores, that's hard to guard.
Nice backdoor cut by Jefferson, but he can't get it to go. That was a great backdoor cut. Male's doing a lot of really good things on offense, just can't finish right now. Oh, Josh Brock heating up. Is it 28% from 3 coming into this? That's 2 for 2 or 2 for 3 on the night. Brazil from the free throw line can't get it to go. Rebound comes down to Jenga. He's trapped, double team. There's Brock, and Brock behind the back. Flicks it to Jenga. Up high for Bull. He can't get it. Out of bounds off Male.
Bulldogs, Eagle basketball.
So it was a 15-point lead. Male got 5 straight from the 8th grader Calhoun and 5 straight back from Eastern.
Number 5, Devin Hunter.
And it goes to Django for 2. Great out-of-bounds play.
Nice throw. Good job by Nick.
Nick Django.
Good pass.
And you know, I'm a firm believer on out-of-bounds plays. The guy who triggers it in should get an assist for that.
100%.
I don't know why we don't.
I don't know either.
And we should have assists for great screens that lead to a basket. Terrific defense by Young. He stood straight up, didn't come down, and with 3 fouls, that's a huge one. I'm surprised he's still out there.
You gotta love the intensity.
Brock from way downtown. He was near the bottom of the half-court circle.
That was a logo.
Woo. 2 of 4 now, Brock from 3-point range.
Well, we said one of the keys tonight was Eastern channeled their inner Steph.
Yeah.
Josh took it literally.
That long one from James Clark, no good. And here comes Mack.
Nick in the corner. We didn't see him.
Young with a little bit of a moving screen. Nice take by Mack. Can't get it to go. Rebound to Calhoun. Full steam ahead. Step through. Blocked by Bull. Followed by Hunter. He can't get it to go.
Well, you just can't coach size.
And it's in the head. It's in the heads of the male Bulldogs players. They, in their eyes, in their bodies, they know what's there at the rim. Big rim protectors. Trey Mack fighting and fighting and fighting and finishing. And that will cause a 19-point lead for Eastern. Timeout for Male. Tim Hayworth wants to get his team together. We're going to take a timeout. It's Louisville basketball game night on Glycod.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching Louisville basketball game night on Glycod.
Welcome back to Joe Rod Court. Here we are at Eastern High School, and the Eagles up 48-29. Want everyone to join Glycod in our quest to expand the visibility of today's student athletes by supporting our free-to-watch platform. And please subscribe and tell a friend as Glycod is changing the way you watch high school athletics.
Number 24, Christian Duke.
Wow. All right, Coach Henley, here you are, down 19. What do you do to get back in this?
I mean, you got to keep chopping wood, so to speak. You know, Male's averaging 72 points per game. They got 29 right now, and they're just having a hard time getting to the basket and finishing.
I felt from the beginning, the way this game started, it felt just like a rock fight early, and it just felt like the first team to 40 was going to win. To me. And Eastern stormed ahead into the 40s and is leaving Male behind. What's going on?
I think he got Noah. He kind of grabbed him and threw him out of the way.
Noah was a Bull?
Yeah, he grabbed him.
Yeah. That's his fourth.
In for the Eagles, number 23, Damian Young. Number 21,
and you've got 3 fouls on Young.
You know, that just shows you right there. The Male's going right at them. They're just not finishing. And it's hard to finish over a couple of 7-footer, 6'11", whatever they are.
Well, their long arms are
right there.
There's the turnover.
Calhoun had a path to the basket, and he looked up, and there's 6'10", and he just stopped. And it's just tough when you got size inside.
That kick ball. Possession back to Eastern. As we approach the midway point of the third quarter, Eastern up a comfortable 19 points, 48-29. Brock into the lane, loses it. Thornsberry, right corner three, no good. Rebound was handled by Dukes, but he couldn't corral it. And Mail all the way to the basket, end to end. James Clark.
Yeah, Mail does that well. Mail's really good at getting runouts. Eastern's got to get back.
Number 4.
And Eastern's done a pretty good job tonight.
Cam Gwaltney on the foul, his second, team fourth. Both teams, as you said, by the end of the quarter, it'll be even. Both teams with 4 fouls. Mail had 4 fouls. One was a technical coming out of the half. They had 4 fouls in 43 seconds.
If you watch a game, it always happens.
Yep. Clark misses the first of 2.
It's like magic.
In and out, no good. Rebound, big fight for it. Young gets it. Over to Gwaltney. Gwaltney. Low to the ground with his dribble, and now he reversed his course. He's high left. Moves to right side, gets it to Thornsberry. Mail playing tremendous man defense. Yeah. And boy, Christian Dukes just having a tough night tonight.
Bulldog basketball.
You know,
Mail's quickness will bother you. Their quickness bothers everybody they play. But they're not scoring on the offensive end.
Not taking advantage. Not taking advantage of the opportunities they have. Let's see if Mail can cut into this big Eastern Eagles lead. Into the lane. That was Cornelius Burnett. And there, out to the corner 3, James Clark.
Big shot. Got his hands on him.
Then he gets called for the push. And that'll be the 15 foul. So Thornsberry will go to the line, shoot 2.
Heading to the line for the Eagles, number 31, Kramer Thornsberry. Shooting 2.
Thornsberry to the line. It's the first.
I like seeing Bramer going up there and stroking those free throws.
He's
worked hard. He's really struggled.
Just over 50% from the line.
First couple years, he's really worked on his rotation, his release. And those two look good.
Yeah,
those two look good.
53% from the line on the year. It's 2.
Again, Mail gets into the paint, but they can't finish over the 6'11".
And that is a push on Gwaltney.
Foul called on number 3, Cameron Gwaltney. His third personal, team foul number 5.
Think about it, Coach Morrow. He's got a lot of guys he can bring in. Foul trouble is, other than Damian and Noah.
Yeah.
You know, they're
Damian has 3, really Noah has 4. But
guards and forwards, he doesn't really have to worry about it. He's got plenty of depth.
Cornelius Barnett to the line for 2.
Number 2, Cornelius Barnett. Shooting 2.
First one up and good for Barnett.
Mail can get this down to 12 by the end of the quarter. My thing was, as a coach, if we're ahead by 16, to me that was the magic number. They weren't going to outscore us by 16 in the fourth quarter.
There you go.
That was just my magic number.
Oh, and a steal there on the long pass to Young.
Unless you make plays like that.
And the foul on the floor.
Foul call on number 23, Damian Young, his 4th personal.
Oh, it's on Young, his 4th. Wow. Wow, it's a 16-point lead. This is a big moment. Do you bring them out? Do you sit both of your bigs?
I think you got to. I mean, yeah.
And Dave, I mean, how long do you sit them? And do you bring them back in together? I say no to that. One at a time.
It's not Coach Morrow's first rodeo. He knows what he's doing.
Free throw up and good by Colin Jefferson, 53% from the line.
Both these teams are very well coached. Coach Morrow had a game plan. His guys are sticking to it. Coach Hayworth had a game plan. His guys are sticking to it. Just love seeing well-coached basketball.
And hitting them both. Jefferson cuts into that lead, down to 14.
That's that male quickness and aggressiveness.
And again, you're getting that opportunity. And they get it right back.
They dribbled in the corner.
Yep. And there's a three. Django, no good. Rebound comes down. Gweltney fights for it. And he comes up with it. And the foul is on Colin Jefferson.
We've seen it about 3 times tonight, guys losing the ball from behind. You've got to be aware as a basketball player. When I coached, if you got back tipped, you ran the bleachers the next day.
Oh, man.
And we never got back tipped.
And
you've got to know when you go around someone, they're not going to just stop. They're going to come from behind.
And it teaches you fundamentals. Keep that ball in front of you. But I will say, as point guard in my day, Gweltney misses them both. It's still only a 14-point lead. Male has had chances. If they can get it to 10 at the end of this quarter, they got to feel good about themselves.
No doubt.
Hunter. There's Clark. He's going to throw up a long-range three short. And Gweltney with the rebound. And there's Morrow calls a timeout. So we'll take a timeout. No timeout. No timeout. Okay, so we'll stay right here.
What the heck?
I was just going to say.
I thought it was a called timeout.
I did too. Misinterpreted whistle.
What was the call?
Nothing. Oh, was a foul?
And another foul.
Foul call on number 3, Keith Brazil. That's his 4th personal.
Keith Brazil, his 4th. I'm sorry, not Keith. Yeah, Keith Brazil.
To the line for the Eagles, number 0,
James Nikolovsky to the line. But as I was saying, as a point guard, if I ever got back tipped, I let my teammates have it. I let them have it. I let every one of them. I say, I communicate with you every moment I can. And you can't communicate with me. You can't let me know this is coming.
You got to know double's coming. But
yeah, you got to know.
Back tip.
And you got to handle that ball in pressure. And so often we see these youngsters, they get a little too anxious and try to do a little too much.
Male's right there. They chip away and chip away.
Right to the rim. Great move.
That's
James Clark.
Right to the basket. Both of Eastern's big guys are on the bench, and what do? Right to the basket.
Yep.
Draws a foul.
His first. To the line for the Bulldogs, number 4, James Clark.
I think you could probably call 4 or 5 fouls every possession.
It's
a hard game to call. It's so aggressive and so physical.
And I don't mind the aggression at all. And I don't mind them letting them play because they are. And you've got to be you got to be tough.
If there's any indication, the 4th quarter is going to be a free throw shooting contest.
Yeah. Male needs possessions. And Male needs buckets when the clock is stopped. So, Nikolovsky all the way, can't get it to go. The putback by Duke's no good, and another one. So as we approach 1 minute, Clark. Inside goes Cornelius Barnett.
If Damian Jung's in the game, he does not do that.
Nope, it's an 11-point lead now. All the way, Django for two. On a travel, Male got it to 11 points. Now it's 13 in Eastern ball.
Nice boom by Coach Morrow, getting Josh Brock in a score for the last. I don't know if they're going to go for one. Hard to go for one shot with this much time against a team like Male. They put so much pressure on you and speed you up. If you play with it too long, you'll lose it. And here comes the trap.
Right away is the trap, and there's the turnover. Barnett gets it. Barnett up ahead. Clark to the rack over Gweltney. He can't get it to go. A tip, and comes down with it. Calhoun in the corner. Kicks it out to Clark. 18, 17, 16. Clark. And that's going to be on Clark. Gweltney didn't have position, but there was a shoulder shove.
I was speakered.
You were I could tell you were looking for that, but the speaker was in the way. Clark with his third foul will take a rest here, the last 10.9. 13-point lead for Eastern. There's Mack. He walked on the step through.
Traveling the call, Bulldog basketball.
Offensive, defensive substitutions right here for the last 7 seconds. It's Male's ball coming out of the third quarter, so they get a chance to score a couple buckets without Eastern getting the ball.
Back in for the Eagles, number 24.
I know I say that a lot, but I always thought that was so important. So important to take that last shot.
5, Clark. Can't handle it, and Gweltney steals it. Knocked away. Nikolovsky's long shot, no good. End of 3. It's 53-40. Eastern up on Male. Fourth quarter action straight ahead on Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and Louisville.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
Welcome back to Eastern High School's Joe Rogers Court. The Eagles up 53-40. And alongside Dave Henley, I'm Paul Najar. And folks, it's been a good game, Dave, for Eastern especially, showing out against a formidable foe. But, it's just tough. Male, it's basically a new group of players because 2 of their top 2 scorers out with injuries in the last 2 weeks. And there's a 3 from Clark. And now it's a 10-point game right away to start the 4th.
It's a long way from over.
There's a steal. And there's Barnett. And 1. Eastern.
And just like that.
Number 4, Trey Mack, his second, team first.
You gotta stay composed. Nikolovsky talking to his freshman guard, Trey Mack.
Yeah, and it's you want to stay composed, but it's a lot easier sitting over here watching instead of having 2 quick-on-quick guys up in your business, I guess.
And they can't complete the three-point play as Bull gets the rebound. There's Brock.
They got it down to 8 within 30 seconds.
Oh, and another turnover. Cornelius Bennett. There's Gweltney gets the steal and the save. Gweltney keeping his team. Whew.
Hustle play.
Wow.
I mean, how many hustle plays have we seen? Guys on both teams.
Both teams all over the floor.
Nothing's easy. Male challenges every dribble, every pass, every shot.
And the finish. Noah Bull. He'll go to the line for the three-point play.
Great job by Coach Morrow there. Put Bo one-on-one right on the block and brought everybody up. And it was one-on-one. That play right there, if you play behind Bo in the post, you're going to throw it right to him. He can score. If you front him, you throw it over top like Male just did, and this is what happens.
He gets the basket and the foul on the weak side. Wow. He turns it into an 11-point lead. Back double digits.
Looks like Coach Morrow's going to ride with Noah till he gets his 5th. And then he can bring in another one, another 6'10" guy.
With 4 fouls. Barnett drives, kicks, gets it back underneath the basket. Too many passes. Nikolovsky with the steal. Here comes Thornsberry down the middle. And he's going to go right to the rim for the layup. Can't get it to go. Bull gets it. Lays it in.
Last 2 possessions, Male's gone inside. Bull makes a huge difference. They can't score. And there's another one.
And
he didn't block it, but he changed it.
Thornsberry on the perimeter. To the rock, Nikolovsky. Once he learns his handle, he's got to get a handle. And as soon as he does, that's a very good young basketball player as a sophomore. Just got to get his hands.
100%.
You didn't have any work. You didn't do any work with him, right? He was in 8th grade. Yeah. He's just a sophomore, but man, he brings so much length at 6'4". And nice, they attract the big, and they get it to Jaden Johnson for the layup, the freshman.
That was set up by a good ball screen.
Yeah, hasn't been out.
Defense out of position. Male's been using a lot of ball screens against the Eastern Zone, but they just can't capitalize inside. That time they did.
Jaden Johnson fighting Bowl inside. Male and man-to-man. That long 3 from Nikolovsky, no good. But there's Gweltney.
Cam Buckets is Johnny on the spot.
And he gets fouled. The second team foul on Male. It's his 3rd personal on Barnett.
Male had a big window when Bowl and Damian Jung were on the bench. And they cut into the lead.
And Male with a little substitution issue.
Coach Morrow's upset because Male just got a 2nd bench warning. I don't know how many you get.
And that was a pass to Bull. He finally gets it, can't control it, and it gets tipped out. Here comes Barnett. There's Calhoun, the 8th grader inside. Bull with the block. Picked up by Brock. Brock hesitates. Kicks it off to the right side. Nikolovsky to Gweltney. Gweltney drives, and the reverse layup. And Gweltney now in double figures, I believe.
What a spark he's been tonight. But he's always been that way. He's always Johnny on the spot. He'll get a loose ball. He'll get a long rebound. He'll make the extra pass.
Long 3, can't get it to go, is Clark. Knocked out of bounds by Eastern. Jaden Johnson working hard inside. Bulldogs get the possession. 13-point differential. And to the corner it goes. The three can't go off the iron. And it stays with Mail.
Can't give him too many chances. Big fella had it in his hands and let it slip away.
Colin Jefferson with that three. Couldn't get it to go. Straight out. Clark off the back iron. The run out from Brock. The layup. Thornsberry with the pass ahead, and back to a 15-point lead go the Eastern Eagles. The final 4:29 coming up. Louisville basketball game night on Glycod.
When it comes to medical imaging, you have a choice. Choose Priority Radiology in New Albany for convenient quality services like CT, MRI, X-ray, ultrasound, mammography, and more. A proud community supporter, Priority Radiology is devoted to making sure you're informed and comfortable every step of the way. Tell your doctor or provider that you choose Priority Radiology when outpatient imaging is needed. Visit PriorityRadiology.com, celebrating 20 years of serving our community of athletes. Priority Radiology. You have a choice.
You're watching Louisville basketball game night on Glycod.
Welcome back to Joe Rogers Court. The Eastern Eagles with an exceptional performance tonight.
You know, one thing I've been impressed. Well, let me take it. Last week I talked to Tim Riley. Tim's coached all over the state, and I asked him about coaching in the 7th region. He said, it's big boy basketball. And that's what tonight is. This is big boy basketball. It's physical, it's aggressive, it's tough, it's quickness. Big boy basketball.
And let's just be honest, at 2-4 in their last 6, Eastern hasn't played much big boy basketball recently, but boy, are they showing it tonight.
And
a wounded Male, but it's still Male.
Yeah.
As far as the Bulldogs go, they're a wounded group, but that's still the Male Bulldogs. The step back inside off the rebound. Nice play. Jaden Johnson, the big freshman.
No, it's not over, but you can't make any soft passes. You can't
make any soft takes either. And Jaden, as Bramer Thornsberry goes hard to the rack.
Back tips. Male's coming. They're going to pressure everything. Boy, I got to tell you, Coach Morrow's got to be happy that Damian Young's been on the bench this whole quarter and the lead has extended. And Noah has really done a good job playing defense and not fouling.
And Bramer Thornsberry hits the first. Of 2. And hits them both. Back to 15 points.
I'm going to sound like a homer, but I love seeing Bramer Thornsberry make shots and the way his shot has improved over the years. He's really, really worked at it.
And he, a 6'3" senior. Boy, this could be something as that pull-up no good. Rebound Jefferson. He tosses it up quickly over Nikolovsky. Can't get that one. Misses everything. And Brock for the run out. 3.5 to go. It's the largest lead of the night for the Eastern Eagles. 17 points. Oh, no, I'm sorry, it was 18. 48-29 was the largest lead. And beautiful move inside James Clark.
Nice move by Clark. Used the rim to protect from the big fella coming over and blocking it. A little reverse layup.
And Gweltney double team.
Can't dribble through everybody.
Cornelius Burnett gets it ahead to Jefferson, and he is fouled on the layup.
Not a bad foul. Make him go to the free throw line and earn it.
I think that was Nikolovsky on the foul.
A good hustle play.
Noah Bold transferred from ABF Academy in Hialeah, Florida, originally from the East African nation of South Sudan.
One of the first games I ever coached was against Hialeah High School. When I was in Florida.
Jefferson hits that one.
Anybody really cares.
Oh, yeah. Hialeah. You go to the track?
No, I was in Kissimmee. They came up.
I see. Great horse racing action going on tonight and tomorrow.
Do they play Hialeah and Hialeah?
I don't know about Hialeah and Hialeah. I think that was more in Miami, was the Hialeah. And Hialeah was more of the horses.
Okay.
So, 2 straight free throws, back to only 13 points for the lead, but there is the foul on Male. That's the 4th. So the next free throw, the next foul on Male will result in 2 free throws for Eastern.
Checking back in for the Eagles, number 23, Damian Young.
Damian Young checks in for Noah Bowl.
He replaces number 21, Noah Bowl.
Well, you know, Male's got to press. They got to try to deny passes. And when you've got a 6'11" guy like Damian, right there, he's your automatic outlet.
The press release.
Exactly, pressure release. Although Male's size can give them problems.
Corner 3, Brock just didn't have the height on it. He tracks out a rebound, couldn't find the handle.
Yeah, Coach Morrow not happy with that possession.
All the way, Barnett for the layup. And Male calls a quick timeout. So we'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back. 2:38 to play. 11-point lead for Eastern. Louisville basketball game night on Glycod.
Full timeout called by the Bulldogs.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching Louisville basketball game night on Glycod.
Welcome back to Eastern High School. Dave, you had a comment. As Eastern's trying to protect a big lead, I know you saw some things you didn't like.
Coach Morrow was pretty upset with Josh Brock. He's the only one that handled the ball that possession. Even though he had an open shot in the corner, you want to run a little bit of clock. But Basketball 101 says if you miss a corner 3, it's a layup on the other end. He missed the corner 3,
layup
on the other end.
Exactly. Good stuff from longtime Eastern High School head coach Dave Henley. Well-traveled as well, college ranks and high school ranks. Glad to have him with us here on Glycod as that foul called on 8th grader Mason Calhoun.
Yeah, Eastern's going to have to make their free throws now.
Shooting 2 free throws every time they are fouled.
His 3rd personal. Team foul number 5. Heading to the line for the Eagles, number 31, Bramer Thornsberry. Shooting 2.
I've got Thornsberry can't hit the first.
A little short. He was right on target, but he left a little short. A little bit flat.
And that's where he and Brock, Josh Brock both, they get a little flat with that. They get that ball on their hand, and he misses them both, but he tracks down a rebound all by himself. Oh.
He saw he missed it. He knew he missed it, and he followed it.
Coach Hayworth has got to be just eaten alive by that.
I think Josh learned his lesson. He caught it in the corner wide open, and he got rid of it.
He's not going to shoot that one. Double team, Nikolovsky.
Great call by Coach Morrow.
And he gets the call. Stay here, Nick, or do we want one more break? One more break, and we'll return. 2:13 to go. It's still an 11-point lead. We'll be back in 30. Louisville basketball game night rolls along on Glycod.
Red Ball is Southern Indiana's recycling choice because we can turn the scrap metal you bring into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison.
You're watching Louisville basketball game night on Glycod.
Welcome back, Joe Rogers Court. It's an 11-point lead, but it's precarious, Dave Headley.
Well, I got to tell you right there, Eastern was in a pickle, and Coach Morrow bailed him out with that call. And as a coach on the other side, when you see the other teams in trouble and the other coach calls a timeout, I did just like Coach Hayworth did, just kind of deep breath, roll your eyes, and it's just like, man, we had them. But it's a great job by Coach Morrow. Like I said, it ain't his first rodeo.
It's just been the problem, I thought, is Jefferson gets called for the foul. I've seen a few Eastern games this year. It's the ball handling that is. It's showing how important.
100%. You gotta. We used to have our little kids camp. We tell our kids, the little peewees, don't be the guy that coach takes out of the game at the end because you can't handle the ball or you can't make free throws. It's so important. And handling the ball is not just dribbling. It's making a good pass. It's hitting the window. It's big.
And Nikolovsky hits both. Back to 13, under 2 minutes now. Great fight from these male Bulldogs. Oh, and they can't get it underneath to Trenton Crook. He loses the handle. Male turns it over.
6'10" guy will make you lose the handle.
And Josh Brock looking for Bramer Thornsberry.
In fairness to Josh on that, he was about to get trapped. He was trapped in the corner, and he had no way out. He had to get rid of it. You just got to keep the ball out of that corner over a half-court line.
Yep. Well, Eastern with 90 seconds to play, it's a whole different ball team when you look at district tournament coming up and an 8th and 7th region tournament as James Clark can't get it to go. It's a whole different ball game with a 6'10" and 7-footer on the floor as Bramer Thornsberry, with those bigs in there, he's seeing open lanes that were not there all year.
Right. And with male, you're going to have that because they press and they spread the floor spread out. And if you attack, you can get to the basket, but you got to finish. With the big fella being out, male usually has Hillerich back there to kind of protect the basket like Eastern's had tonight. So, Eastern's don't. You're supposed to take advantage of that, and they have.
Yes, they have indeed. But Thornsberry, that's 3.
On Bramer, and he missed 3 in a row.
Hit some earlier, but there's the turnover from Barnett.
Played really well.
And the give and go from Thornsberry to Brock, back to Thornsberry. It gets knocked out of his hand, but it's Eastern possession. They maintain with a minute to go. Checking back in is Jaden Johnson. He comes in for Trent Cook. And you just got to love the fight from male. And
no doubt.
As far as losing your 23-point-a-game scorer and then...
Well, that's a reflection of their coach. Coach Hayworth's not going to let his guys not play hard. He's been to the state tournament, I don't know how many times when he was at Hoptown.
Hoptown, yeah.
Been there with male. They fought. This one's over. You got to look at Eastern... Male's only going to have 55 points. And they averaged 72. And that was Coach Hayworth's concern. Where do we come up with those 24 from Mitchell and the 13 or 12 from Hillerich?
That's 36 points. Well, they got about half of them.
Yeah.
But they didn't half,
Male's not going to win if they score 55.
Well, that's 4 misses in a row. Thornsberry leaning back, no legs. The legs aren't there. It's just he's got great form. It's just the legs. That's it. There we go. Yeah, he got
the ball up.
Yes, he went down and up rather than down and back. Moving away from the basket. Baseline drive. Clark gets it stolen by Brock. And the Eastern Eagles, Josh Brock gets fouled.
Coach Hayworth's ready to get on the bus. He didn't like the foul.
5 fouls on James Clark.
Eagle fans, we have just learned that Eastern Eagle cheerleaders have advanced to the finals of the national championship for the first time in school history.
And now As we see subs coming in.
Number 2, Josh Brock.
Josh Brock will shoot the free throws. He's got to shoot one first before Brock misses the first. Boy, that'd be a big concern if I'm coaching. The amount of free throws missed.
I have to say, kids these days.
We got Evan Hillerick in for Eastern now, as well as Jakiri Van Leer. Cole Ingram.
I remember when I was a kid, my mom and dad used to say kids these days.
And Isaac Brem, number 13, in for the Eagles as well. Oh, the banks are open now for Colin Jefferson. And that will do it as Gwaltney gets it across half court. Teams will shake up here at the end. It's a 72-58 victory for the Eastern Eagles. We'll have our post-game program coming up as the student section storms the Eastern Eagles sideline. Coach Tim Hayworth and his male Bulldogs wrapped up a little bit in that and trying to get the handshake going, but all good, all positive. We'll return with our post-game programming on Louisville basketball game night on Glycod.
A Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Not just not just blinds.
Red Ball is Southern Indiana's recycling choice because we can turn the scrap metal you bring into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Welcome to Holy Smokes Barbecue.
At Holy Smokes Barbecue, our pitmasters smoke up mouth-watering ribs, chicken, brisket, mutton, and more. From sandwiches to full dinners, with a complete list of sides and desserts. Holy Smokes Barbecue. Just tell them that the man in the big white hat sent you.
Order up! How's the pork chop taste?
It's pretty good. It's the best one I've ever had.
Holy Smokes Barbecue!
Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you.
Hi folks, Mike Kennedy for HKC Roofing. HKC installs the most effective gutter guard on the market at half the cost of the national brands. We guarantee it. Call today for an additional 20% off.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by HKC Roofing. For your next roof repair or improvement, contact HKC at 502-212-1081 or visit roofyourhouse.com. HKC Roofing, better than guaranteed.
Welcome back to Eastern High School. 72-58, the victors, the Eastern Eagles over the Male Bulldogs. And alongside David Henley, I'm Paul Najar, and Coach Henley for many years here at Eastern. What a terrific performance from the Eagles.
It was a great atmosphere, too. The students were out in force, and I mean, they did a great job. Coach Morrow, he's kind of gone a lot more zone than he's ever done in his career, but he's got 2 6'11" guys back there. So it's, he's a smart guy. He's a great coach. Just like seeing how they played tonight. Mayo's going to be back. They'll get Mitchell back. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with. But it's a great game, great job by Eastern. I don't know how many, after they'd gone 2-4 the last 6 games, how many people thought they'd win. But they played well.
And that is something to be really happy about, to see these Eastern Eagles play the way they did, and knowing that they've got opportunities ahead of them with this new injection of talent, maybe a reconfigured lineup and guys coming off the bench. Good stuff all the way around. So our ticker, True Blood Real Estate ticker here, scoring. Here are some scores from the area tonight. We had a girls' final. Douglas over 5-time state champ Sacred Heart, 83-63. And that game was at St. X, so that was the precursor to Ballard at St. X. Male here at Eastern, the male girls team won 59-44. That's the final. And Christian Academy of Louisville, boys, 75, Collins 45 final. And late in the fourth quarter, it's Ballard 67, St. X 60. That one will open some eyes. Great talent on the floor on both sides of the ball. Lots of D1 talent on those two rosters.
I did the Cal Ballard game Tuesday night, and Mason Gribna was phenomenal. 35 points.
The freshman?
He was outstanding, yes. That's not a surprise to me at all. I mean, St. X is good.
It's a surprise to me.
If Ballard's making shots, they might be the best team in the region.
Yeah, well, it was a surprise to me because when they the first game of the season, I saw them against Manual. Gribna was having trouble. The whole team was having trouble figuring out who's going to play 1, 2, and who's going to play two-man game off of Gribna, and how do you get it to him and get him open. And they figured it out. They figured it out later in that game, just on a few possessions. But boy, that freshman Quentin Woods, he is something.
Ballard, yeah. I mean, Edelin's a senior. They got a couple other seniors, but yeah, Ballard being ahead of St. X at St. X, it's not over, but it's not a surprise.
And then we finish up with Lex Catholic up at Trinity. Trinity's up 43-39 in the fourth, and then Manual 54 and Fairdale 45 in the fourth quarter. Those are your True Blood Real Estate. That's a look at your True Blood Real Estate.
Can't count Trinity out there. Jaden Johnson.
Yeah, scoring ticker. Jaden Johnson.
I mean,
he can take over a game, but boy,
region's going to be a booger.
This 7th region is definitely going to be something. So we will come back. We'll take a look at our final numbers, or do we want to do that now? We'll take a look at our final numbers when we return, and later on we'll have our most outstanding players of the game as well. Stay with us. More to come. Louisville basketball game night on Glycod.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Red Ball Recycling is Southern Indiana's #1 recycling choice for a reason. We offer top dollar for all scrap metal. We can buy steel, copper, aluminum, brass, junk cars, and more. Call or stop by Red Ball Recycling and turn your scrap metal into scrap money. Located in Jeff and Madison.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tinsley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tinsley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
This is the mower that cut the lawn, that became the place their kids grew up. The legendary Exmark Laser Z is the zero-turn mower more landscape pros trust. For cut quality, comfort, and reliability, Exmark, official mowers of the backyard life. Visit your local dealer or explore the Exmark Laser Z online for special finance offers, available now.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
Welcome back to Eastern High School, where the Eagles were victorious on this night, 72-58 over the Male Bulldogs. Big victory for the Eastern Eagles. Now a look at tonight's final numbers from German American Bank, strengthening community since 1910. And Nick Landrum, you've got them here for me. I hope you wrote them down so I can read them. Yes? No? 19 of 52 male from the field. And Dave, that's just a tough one at 36%. 19 of 52. They had 12 turnovers, 24 rebounds, and they were just... They were 12 of 20 from the free throw line, 60%, and just 6 of 19, 31% from three-point range. Those are your male Bulldogs numbers. And now for Eastern, and the final numbers for Eastern, brought to you by German American Bank, strengthening community since 1910. Eastern finished 22 of 46 from the field, 46%. They had 19 turnovers, 33 rebounds, and they had a plus 9 on the boards, but they were also plus 7 in turnovers. Free throw line, they were 20 of 33, and that's 60%. They were 4 of 11, or 44% from the three-point range. So those are your look at there is a look at your final numbers from German American Bank, strengthening community since 1910. Last post-game break, and we will return with our most outstanding players, brought to you by State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. More to come. Final segment ahead. Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
Hi folks, Mike Kennedy for HKC Roofing. HKC installs the most effective gutter guard on the market at half the cost of the national brands. We guarantee it. Call today for an additional 20% off.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching Louisville Basketball Game Night on Glycod.
And welcome back. Joe Rogers Court here. The homestanding Eastern Eagles victorious 14-point win over the male Bulldogs. And tonight's most outstanding players are brought to you by State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there first for the male Bulldogs. Dave Henley, he played a good one, did James Clark.
Yeah, he's a nice ball player. He
get to the rim,
went out, he got to the hoop. He did a nice job. He, male was just the size is what killed him. Eastern size really hurt him. But Clark did a nice job.
And he earned that most outstanding player, brought to you by State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And now for the Eastern Eagles, we had a couple that we wanted to choose, but Cam Gweltney came in and gave him a real spark, but so did Bramer Thornsberry, and Thornsberry is the selection for tonight's most outstanding player for Eastern High School. Brought to you by State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And tonight, Thornsberry and Gweltney both were there for Eastern High School.
Looks like Gweltney's done better after the game, though.
He's out mixing with the fans and family, and as are all the players. Noah Bull, big Noah Bull. We'll see. This is going to be interesting, Dave. How does Eastern? How do you play them with 6'11", 7'1" in the lineup?
I mean, and Bull's going to just get better every game.
Yes, he is.
He's rusty. I saw him practice back in November, and he's light years ahead of where I saw him last time. And he's just going to keep getting better.
And the one place he's going to keep getting better, his hands. His hands, he just has to learn how to corral that ball and move around. And one of the things that people don't realize with a big player like him and Young, they're so long, they hurt people. They hurt people with their elbows, the sharpness of the elbows, the hands. And you have to really, as a youngster, learn how to keep your body intact and not – those elbows go out and you're called for a foul. The arm, you got to learn how to control it.
And that's one thing. As a defender, you have to be aware of that too. And nobody, you want to draw the foul, you want to be the tough guy, but nobody wants an elbow in the eye or in the jaw or in the lip. So, yeah, he's definitely going to get better at that. Now I've coached some big guys before, and if they're not very good offensively, they don't have good hands, they get in the way.
It's 4-on-5,
Now defensively,
unless they're good screeners.
Well, defensively, you can stand there with your hands up and alter shots. But offensively, if you're not very skilled, a lot of times those guys get in the way. He's not that way.
Right.
He's going to be
he's going to be an impact in this next 4 weeks, especially the district tournament and then the region. It's going to be a good one to see. It's going to be great to see the development of this team, Eastern, with a big win over a depleted male squad, but it's still the male Bulldogs and Tim Hayworth on that sideline. But male will be there. They'll adjust. They'll make the adjustments they need to make too, without their 2 top scorers and lacking in size a little bit. So coming up on Glycod, more exciting high school basketball action brought to you by our good friends at Holy Smokes Barbecue. Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you. And what do we have upcoming here, Nick Landrum? You've got the games coming up right there on the screen. My 59-year-old eyes can't quite get to read that. It's okay. It's okay, Nick. It's all right. It's all right. The folks know what's coming up right there. And we'll have them this coming week all on Glycod. So for our owner-operator, Chris Labar, our executive producer, Steve Bird, for our producer on site, Nick Landrum, for our camera guy, Tulio DeSantis. Great job, guys, all of you. But for my broadcast partner, Dave Henley, final thoughts here on this Eastern game.
It was a good game to watch. Hard game to officiate.
Yes. A
lot of aggressiveness, which is what you like to see. I enjoyed it. I think it's, you look, I watched Cal the other night, I watched Ballard, and I watched Eastern. One of those three is not getting the regional tournament.
Unbelievable.
And it's going to be a war. I look forward to that 2-3 game. I think the region district is at Cal, so that 2-3 game is going to be a dandy.
And that will be, the district game will be at it's all at Cal.
Yeah, Ballard's got the number 1 seed, so 2 and 3 are Eastern. It's just a matter of who's going to wear the white or the road uniform.
Wow. Well, good stuff all the way around, and we thank you. So for my partner here, Dave Henley, and again for Chris Labar, Steve Bird, Tulio DeSantis, and Nick Landrum, I'm Paul Najar signing off here from Eastern High School. Stay with Glycod all season long, folks. You're going to see some great basketball, girls, boys, the next 3 weeks as we round down the end of the season and get ready for postseason play. We thank you for watching, folks. Have a good night.
From Glycod, this has been UA Local 502 Louisville Basketball Game Night. UA Local 502 and the Mechanical Contractors Association of Kentucky. We do it right the first time. Tonight's game was brought to you by Red Ball Recycling, turning your scrap metal into scrap money. HKC Roofing, better than guaranteed. Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. German American Bank, building our community since 1910. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. Anderson's Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. And by Blinds Direct and State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilley.
Visit Glycod.com and follow us on social media for information about upcoming broadcasts and other high school sports content. Thank you for watching this live sports presentation on Glycod.